Oh yeah, and there it is. For my eyes not to shut, I've got to exert the most tremendous amount of moving life energy. Bada boom. It's not a coincidence that the level of sleep didn't approach or get even close to the right amount of sleep. And my other device, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it at this current time. I'm actually attempting to download from the Amazon store, which I'm not sure why. We're not fully resisting the conversion of the Android Fire or Amazon Fire tablet over to the Android country where I live, work, and worship, do most of my video stuff. All I know is that I need the fucking production lab in the form I can't get it. Now I'm downloading some other stuff. I'm opting out of my own, considering even the shortwave transfer of said video over into this one. It's just too much. I'm not going to do it. Am I asking you? Am I looking for approval? A little. And fucking up my front edge. I know, what are you doing here? I'm a victim of my own success. And front edge success in this case is a tuft of staticky head. I can't stand to look at it. It's fine to embrace it, though. For the love of God, man. Make sure and attempt 1 or 2 real world attempts. That means actually fucking try to get some time in and don't be found out for not ever doing the training. Training exhibits one dutiful walk. And it didn't happen. I didn't go through the door. And I'm being stung. I'm pretty sure by something like a bee that it's dangling, caught in my hair behind me. He's mighty thirsty and just sort of almost bought around. Well, that exceeds this traveler's foyer into that area called my dad's room, where stabilized TV can be found. Try to keep your watching to a minimum. And yes, you'll thank me. Hell, I'll thank me if I survive. What are the hazards? You're somehow missing the point. Okay, yeah. Part of our consciousness, this area is called the liminal. It doesn't want to be asleep. It wants to ride the line of falling asleep and staying awake. It wants to fight. Or it just gets knocked the fuck out. And
really terrible situation. I mean, it's
usually that's just
Number one. No, it is.
That's normal.
Number
part of
one.
the day. It's nothing to
No one told
pull out your camera
phone
or-
video recording.
That's not what you're trying to say.
What are you going to call it now if it's doing
Sir,
this?
you're lying.
It's not just the phone's
No one tells you.
screen recording studio
We are
setup.
part of your
Aspect.
Because
subconscious.
it's that, of
you
course.
rose us up like
It's pulling out numbers. It wants to share.
going through your
It
rituals.
says, "Hey man, take a look at this. I know you're making a video and all,
Motivated or not.
but I got to put this in the
First
front."
thing I noticed,
Don't
What in the hell would
misrepresent
position to
truth,
do
extreme
that?
vigor,
Hi,
son of a
robot.
bitch.
filling me like
You
a
robot?
balloon.
That's not the correct answer. I'm sorry. And I couldn't. Looking for not a robot. I couldn't refute that it was this simple and this strong, approximating substance drugs even. Because I mean, my breaths, I was taking them, wasn't doing anything. Ian, no.
Anything worth
Ian gets to
noting
be silenced
more.
because he appears as the hurricane. Don't.
NATO is not admitting Ukraine.
You know, I lean towards that because it seems absurd and like you need one NATO member state to be like, nah.
Yeah.
And as I went,
Considering the fact that NATO is basically already involved.
I mean, it's it's one
brought
thing
that
being already
level
involved,
of
not
awareness.
making it formally a war.
My
made a
understanding,
few
correct me if I'm wrong,
adjustments.
is, doesn't Article 5
I
actually
walked,
say the attacked nation gets to dictate the
significant distance into the yard
I
going
mean, let's
Yeah.
pull
off the
Article
porch
5
to the
NATO.
right.
I think, and I could be wrong, I thought it was something
That area
like,
has
like
an
France
effect.
attacked, then France says, okay,
The effect
we need
is
help
a
and
very
you guys
simple
are
one.
See, you
It's
do you
a
have
very
Article 5
noticeable,
here?
palatable
Ian, no. You're out of there.
When I got
I was gonna say
into the area, I had walked
Luke
bare feet
Rudowski?
even.
are gonna be like,
Sir,
You can walk. This is even a test of, are you able to walk without stabbing open your foot immediately?
Sir, do you have
Yes or no
friends?
is
Do
what you're
your
looking
friends
for.
back you up in
You should
fights?
Go through and you should check.
that are unknown, but World War IV.
He looks like Ganigan.
With sticks and stones.
Probably a 60% match.
Well, you read.
You get the gist of what I'm saying here, and this is just an atrocious
That is to say,
situation that is extremely
I identify as
Go
hyperinflation.
blindfolded and shit about yourself.
You can if you want to.
No, we did not. We
You missed a
stayed
call. I never heard it
We
ring.
returned
I
our
know not what
cognitive
weapons
memory
World War
to a
III
place, and we
weapons
sat there for a minute and we
Yes.
gathered it back up.
And then he goes on to say that World
Why is
And
it
when
telling
we
me
came back
this?
Inside, we told my dad
It's letting you know right now that you have a voicemail that you didn't just
that he
receive.
would pass out of this doorway, where the effect is
Yeah,
very
so
strong
about
as
that
you
war.
get closer to the wall.
Everything
Maybe
I
you're
can
just plugging
to
something in,
not just
maybe
stop it,
something
but
else
dissolve it.
along the line of kitchen.
I will apply the
Either
lightest
way,
attentions,
proximity on that end is pulling you in.
followed up with very meaningless responses.
Okay. So now what? The next level of test
Now,
is when you
Teal Swan
yourself actually go
is
out
fucking
of the
sexy as hell.
doorway.
She's one of these.
that we
damn
are
guru
initiating the
types.
process of the receptor web
You gotta watch out
matrix
for her.
locking onto
Because
Walker
I can't really hear
receptor
what she's saying.
web
Life is happening all
matrix
around me, of course.
body
But
coordinates.
she goes into it. It sounds like
Goes
she's
over
actually
along his body,
laughing
because
about
he has the overlay
shit that I'm
is
having to deal with right now, which
is
makes it
somehow
all the more reason to laugh
gonna
louder
land
and harder to hear,
within his body,
which is kind
and
of
then moves
strange.
with him for the rest of the durated period.
But today,
so it
someone,
was adjusted.
I think it has to be God. Yeah, we'll stay on that.
And in this year, 2022,
What are you
year
doing?
of our Lord, that's as fucking weaponized as it gets. You want direct, but you
The
want
problem
it
with this,
indirect?
in as much as
Fine. There
it's
you are.
received as a light form of attack by someone's
If you were to roll the credits,
intersection
you would have
of
to see that
questioning
the
theirself.
name for narrator.
I'm not struggling
Has a lot
currently
of
with any
names.
decisions.
Credits are rolling. They're moving
I do feel
fast.
like I am
We could
targeted
stop
for
it and
this
slow it down, but they're not going to be there.
Appearance
We're not
of
providing them like
shiftiness.
that. We're just analyzing them for this new quality that they have.
Are you
They're
serious?
more at the table are sitting and
Did you
are able to
do
sit
your
and
hair and
rise
makeup
stand up and
for each of those?
occupy a whole table.
Do you think
of
she didn't?
concepts, possibilities, themes, and we're still back in the same loop of looking at it and being able to adjust it and just fucking doing it.
No, I'm gonna be like, her shirt color is on the chart. It's what we're dealing with, and she's gesturing that way.
My
Oh, great.
non-externalized voice would like me to remind you all that as far as consciousness is concerned, it's number one. The area of most profound playing out of any
And then she
any
doubles
initial
down with
intent
this.
brought forward. It will have a sort of preference that you just don't get out of anything less than magical. I can.
There's
say
enough
that.
of there. Hold on. Background alert. Only very sexy women
The ammunition.
can attack you like this. They have papers, they're showing lists.
Albeit
They're
not
attempting to
being
teach hard lesson.
So easy to say it's a 22.
Why? Why are you saying that?
We'd like to, because we
She's
saw a
doubled
lot
down
of
on
those.
attractive women's. I'm the dummy that puts the fucking on the map. It says gym. It says gym. Do you gym?
Really get something.
Nope. Ne'er a bit.
That you, if you pay attention, now it's just
So
as
you're in a wreck.
important
You're in a wreck that you caused.
for you to be able to
Well,
not
yeah, perhaps, but
latch on
it's
to
not just
something
that.
when it
it's the
embraces
sudden
your
being
memory, like it tries to
Replugged back
qualify,
in
like,
some
I know
vital
what's
wire
going on. This is
that
what
goes
it's
into
called.
my
You
dream
draw
time
blank. You have to
by
be
these
able
women
to recognize
because they know
those
that I know
sensations.
they
And
are more
there's a
approving
move.
of gym activities. And what does that approval
It's not
lead
any
to?
willy-nilly bullshit.
Well, normally some
something I
form
made
of
up. Trust me,
sexual conquest.
because if you do,
If you want to be all
you
yellow
then trust
about
yourself,
it, rebel
But
yellow.
it is said
So she's fucking with that chakra. Obviously,
the
she has a helper.
supplementary
Maybe this
motor
isn't very
function
important.
is in your
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Is a feature of your crown chakra.
You going to the gym.
It's a badass one,
Yeah, not important. You know what's like a gym that's here?
but with reality, and
Fucking
magic
her
and
Peloton
acting
bike.
and
Motherfucker.
stating and
That I
programming
know.
or whatever
She's not
you
gonna
wanna
miss
actually
out
say
burning
or
calories.
Go on. You have to say
She's not even going to be here for that.
that in the mechanism
hilarious.
there are components
Teal goes
that
on.
activate
I'm
like,
pretty sure that I'm only getting this schedule
separate moving
Teal
parts. When you
because
say
the way I
something,
can receive it.
when it finally
It's a little off,
does
right?
it,
It's not
what
off
thou hast
baseline.
said with your words,
Well, that's true.
then
It
you have
doesn't make it right.
accomplished one rotation and implementation of
Who
your
the fuck?
accessory motor supplementary.
And we
motor
listen to
function.
Two Kitty and Beyonds every
and it
fucking
will build charge from there.
month. Horoscope. Why?
And at any time,
Aren't you
start
just one of those months?
balance act your
are
words.
you? You could listen to
This is
them
the
all.
things you have to do.
You
by
have those areas.
granting certain.
You don't have to
privileges
completely fragment
to
them from
words for
yourself,
saying, I'll do
obviously.
this and I'll do that.
But maybe if I don't say that, some people would take it as a invitation to
Overall
some dumb
value of
shit.
your crown chakra's
So
usefulness.
you always got to stay aware
is
of
going
that.
to be impacted
When you got to start
in a very
dumping extra levels of awareness
direct over to the grav
to navigate
sort of way, because you could plot it.
without getting polarized,
I'm not doubting that at all. I'm sure it would even look similar to what's appearing for that lack of mechanism in my
well,
mind.
you wouldn't be these videos. They've already exceeded their reasons. Yeah, but you. Yeah, but me. This is true. The next problem These
And
aren't real
point-
problems. They're really not.
Here it is. Get ready then. Oh, and then there's that. Well, double danger meets a stranger. Maybe ask her to go out.
What makes that true
I pick it up. No, I keep on topic.
is
'Cause we're
that
definitely
it's
getting there.
operating at this time.
Yeah.
The video making, screen recording.
You want to low
Aspect.
Earth orbit
Now turn it on.
when at all possible. You may not obtain any significant height advantage
You
by
click
doing
your
this.
notifications. You might
What
as
you
well bring her
do-
in. All right, science lady.
Actually get, and minus that, of
How
course,
dare you?
is this lateral
I'd really prefer you just didn't fly, lady.
differential of looseness that it does have an actual place, because I headed to that area of the yard, and in that place I found myself, and I paused and I relished in it. I experienced it. I phase locked with the move step. I don't know what to say, as much as I'm trying to maintain a tracking of an effect.
So basically,
It never misses a move. Some of the words that come out, having just given them forward,
those weird Europeans, as we're gonna just blanket statement
I
her,
maintain and analyze
they really love that
what was
stuff.
going on from my perspective. What was
Hey,
going
what
on
do you know?
was that
We gotta
I
go
was
with her. This lady too.
getting in the track or the pathway of my yard, in as much as it's got these little node places, and I fuck
Don't
with
let
them,
this
yes,
lady fool
I
you.
do, plus and minus.
She's like
But I
top
actually
level
have to go out there
badass.
and, follow
Now,
the course
sometimes
of
I
the
look
Earth orbit
And I
style.
wonder, is she just fooling? And I
It does-
immediately find
it
out,
does
no, I don't
refresh
think
you.
that's the case.
When
She
you
just
get to a
appears to
recharge
be
zone. No, you don't have to plug
A
nothing
normal
in.
human.
No, that's not what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but she doesn't appear to be so normal on the front of her other videos. She has a cover to her videos or channel or something.
But wait,
And this is true. There's something else going on when you look at that version of her.
there
But
is
it's
more.
okay. She's going to tell you about the Merkaba But that's outside of where we can be with others currently. And then this guy, who with the right Alfred Hitchcock lining up is essentially Whopper. Yeah,
Part of what
I saw
moves-
it. I didn't know it until this
Like, I
snapped
chew
together.
tobacco. I don't smoke
I was
cigarettes
like, oh,
anymore.
what the fuck? That's
And
his
I've got an
face.
addiction, whether it's healthy or not.
Say that one more time and try to say this straight
Irrelevant.
face. Okay.
It brings me to the place
Oh my
where
God.
I need to get this stuff out of my mouth.
It's the
Sometimes
same face.
it's a little too soon. I don't feel like if I just
See, once you say that
spit
out loud,
some dip that I put
you
in my
merge
mouth
the
for
two things together
in
in a weird sort of quantum physics-y
used to be.
understanding. Very, very
Really not healthy.
loose. But it still has a very pertinent bond.
This one has a different layout in the body,
or,
with one's anger and one's long suffering it.
I don't rightly know what to say.
Theater that I've been working with. It was 3D printed for me by Matthew Percival.
Long suffering
So I have the Merkaba and I have the sphere for it.
is about
I'm
as
going to show you
technically
what
accurate of a
it is.
polarized
Very, very beautiful.
word-based response.
You think I can't see that
come out of my
beautiful?
mouth, and I still had
I
to
do.
spit the shit
I
out
like
of
the
my
colors.
mouth. But it did get a little get out of my mouth.
It's fucking your
Faster.
mind up. I see you. You're doing male mind stuff.
Than any fucking thing. up
Oh,
until
it
this
is?
time
As one, two,
to double